There's a situation where I was at a barbecue, and I walked up. There's another father. The baby was 18 months. JC was 15, well, 14 months at the time. She's 15 months now. So I walked up, and like I had my daughter. He had his, and so I walk up. I didn't say hi, nothing like that. JC just smiled with her 4 teeth and said hi to the other little girl. The little girl said, and I was like, "What's wrong with your baby? Turn it on, yo. I mean, what the fuck?
Turn it on.
Like, yo, like."
The Abyss Podcast, hosted by Lukey Cage with Karl and PrimoJAB. Know what I mean?
Well, you know, she also kind of crossed over a number of those avenues because, you know, gaming, anime, you know, she was kind of known for reporting on a lot of that stuff and being into that stuff.
Olivia Munn was? Really?
Yeah, she's on
that's
G4.
where she got her start, was G4.
Oh.
I don't know if that network even exists anymore.
Now, how is it that
that
she like completely became irrelevant after she got Aaron Rodgers' dick? What happened to that?
Well, I mean, first of all, fuck the Packers. But number two, I mean, you know, I think it was really the fact that that performance in that terrible movie, the X-Men movie that she was in, you know what I mean? That kind of just...
Wasn't she also in the new Mortal Kombat?
Was she in there too, or do you think that's just the same character?
Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know.
No, the character on X-Men was dressed like a bad Mortal Kombat person.
Yeah,
that was
that's
their
right.
display of it.
That's right. Yeah,
that's your confusion. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Shout out Olivia Munn.
I enjoyed the Mortal Kombat movie, even though it's corny. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Hard pass on all that.
Yo, I watched it. I had to turn that shit off because that was when JC was first born. I had to turn it off because he was looking at that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you can't watch this. It's too much blood and guts.
But she doesn't know what it means. It doesn't mean nothing.
She was looking at it.
Right. It's just images on the screen.
You don't want the images in your baby's head at like 3 weeks old.
Yeah, tell me, educate me. That's right. You know, shoot, I'm the clock. It's counting.
Are we gonna
down.
kick this off?
Yeah, we kicking it off. Yo, episode. This is 48, huh?
48.
That's
episode
right.
Episode 48 of the Abyss Podcast. We got my man PrimoJAB in the building right here.
What's happening?
Right.
And you got my man Karl, the white monk, in the building, yo.
That's right. I quit my job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Salute.
Hey.
Yep.
That's major.
All the good ones leave that job. So good
29 years. Yeah. 29 years. Yep.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's dope.
I gave them 29 years. So I'm good.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
You look refreshed.
So I'll have time to take on some other podcasts if anyone wants to pay me to produce their podcast.
Yeah, I mean, boom. Karl's responsible for a large majority of this podcast. So boom, like, from the artwork to the editing to everything, he knows what he's doing. Boom, boom, boom. So y'all need help. You know what I'm saying? This is the man for the job right here, yo. Everything's done professionally. He can walk you through everything. Boom, boom, boom. You set. You know what I'm saying? Boom. He's a one-man army. He's like Darth Maul. Drop you off on the planet, kill everybody, pick you back up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Or I'll escape on a little bike.
Yeah, but I believe all those things, markings on his body, the black and stuff. Originally, those were tattoos by Lord Sidious for actually being loyal to him. Because usually the apprentice always tries to kill the master, correct? But he never did. So that's why I think those are tattoos. Yeah,
but that's why it's the two. That's why you can only have two of them. You know, you have to have one person to have absolute power and be corrupted by it, and you have to have another person to covet that power and and willing to do anything to obtain it. And it creates that bogus cycle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because you ultimately, the master kills the apprentice. So as soon as you take an apprentice, you know, you setting yourself up to be killed. Everybody thinks they bigger than the program. No, I'm going to be different. No, I'm going to be different. It ain't going to happen to me. Yeah, well, It happens to you.
Yeah, it happens, yo. Now back to this we were
Anyway.
talking about this. Yo, you 3 weeks old. You 3 weeks old. And
Okay.
some of your first images is blood and guts.
But if you don't know what blood and guts is, then it doesn't really matter. And also, if your eyes aren't that good, all you see is just random colors and stuff.
But we are all born with a sense of this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like of what? Yeah, what's kind of bad
instinct.
or what's kind of good. Yeah.
There's instinct.
Yeah, but
when we're afraid of the dark, it's not the dark we're afraid of. It's instinctual that we're afraid of big cats jumping out of the night and killing us, because that's what we used to have to run from. It's the same as birds just knowing how to fly.
Yeah, I get that. Allow me to play devil's advocate, because me and the wife, we talked about this.
Let me grab my notebook. Go ahead. I'm grabbing my notebook.
You don't even know what curses are. Technically, when you're a kid, like if you happen to be cursing around kids, they don't know that those are bad words technically, unless because they're picking up the cues from you reacting in a certain way, saying that's a bad word or making that a forbidden word, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, why is it those are the words they always say out in public, though?
Yeah, that is true. That's what she said too. She said that's always going to be the words that they say, and then you're going to have to say something like, "So well, I don't care what the fuck my kids say." No, I'm just the fuck. I stand on that. Anyway.
What'd you say to my fucking kid?
The fuck did he say to you? No.
Or how about gazelle just get pooped out? You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden it runs.
It knows how to run right away. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, man. Were you looking at that? I was looking at this thing. I don't know if y'all are familiar with this channel, Casual Geographic, on YouTube.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, Buddy is hilarious. But yeah, he said something like, literally, he said almost those same exact words that you said. He's like, yeah, gazelles, they get pooped out and they're ready to run right away. Like that's a fascinating fact, man. Yeah, shout out Casual Geographic though.
Yeah, I never watched it, but that's
check it out.
They get pulled out. And like boom, like the bombs away, they ready to run. And a lot of times the motherfuckers get killed right then. Like boom, like
yeah, you gotta be ready to move.
Yes, nature is fucking like wild, man.
Nature's metal.
You gotta stay on your toes. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You think it's rough living in Marcy, huh? Word.
Right. Try living on the Serengeti, goddammit.
Yeah. Word.
Nope.
Try living in the Sahara or some shit like
that.
And being a gecko in Sahara, and a hawk just comes down and just eats you after you give birth.
Where are you gonna hide?
A sea turtle. Okay, boom, you born over here, but all of a sudden you gotta walk this way.
Yeah.
Right, you had out. You right there. You gotta walk. I don't know why. Oh shit.
Look, it's this giant birdie thing. Uh-oh.
Yeah, just instinct.
Yeah,
instinct.
And you got like, oh shit, boom. Yeah, so I didn't want my baby.
But hold on.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, as a sea turtle, you only got to go through one bogus moment. That's pretty much escaping from the beach, right, and getting into the water. After you're in the water, turtles are the
too,
shit.
Bro.
They move around, right? They all over. Unless you get caught up by a fisherman's net, you good as a turtle
or something.
No, sharks will try to eat turtles.
All type of animals
I think they too big. Shell. Yeah, but when they small, maybe you're right, probably.
Yeah, the little ones.
Well, yeah, it's just okay. It's treacherous for babies. I get it, guys. I get it. I'm not gonna leave my baby out, like a turtle trying to run into the water.
Watch Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I'm not going to let my baby watch Mortal Kombat early on, although I was putting together a list of good movies that my child will be watching very early on. The Goonies, Ferris Bueller, Transformers the movie. I got to let him see when Optimus dies.
Episode 4.
He won't know, though. Yeah, probably Star Wars. I don't know. I think that's a special time. You got to really plan how you want to watch the Star Wars. I don't know, but we're gonna watch Star Wars. I don't know, man. That's the fun, man. That's what I'm doing right now. Definitely putting that list together.
My daughter been having bad dreams. I don't want to say nightmares lately. Yesterday,
oh wow, really?
Yeah. Yesterday, we either it's two things: teething or nightmares. Because we was asleep. Now I don't play no I remember she had a nightmare, a bad dream playing Batman, and she woke up and she was just like I saw her sleep. I watched her sleep, and she'd be moving her feet, and she'd be like, "Where?" And go back to sleep. She don't even open her eyes. I'm like, "What the fuck's going on?" So yesterday, like I woke up, I'm just watching her, like looking at her, like, "Oh my god, I got a fucking baby. This baby is so beautiful. What the fuck?" I look at her. She says, "Where?" Opens her eyes, and she just tears just start rolling down her eye. I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I hugged her up, took her out here, gave her some water. You know what I'm saying? I gave her some juice. Then like put her back to sleep. She went back to sleep. But she was moving her feet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I ain't played no wild shit for her. And I made sure that she went to sleep.
That's my point.
Yeah, but it could be something that her and her mom watch. It could be, I know, I throw up in the air. She could be like getting scared. I don't know. She likes getting thrown up in the air. She like, yeah, but I don't know. But they having bad dreams, or she was just hurting, teething. But when I see her in her sleep moving, she gotta be dreaming, B. Like,
babies dream, little kids dream and stuff, man. I mean, that's what I was gonna ask. I think you already saw the. I mean, she doesn't talk. Well, that's why I'm saying it that way, because it's like, think about it. What do you dream about if you don't really have a whole bunch of ideas of concepts of things, right?
The womb.
Yeah. Okay. So you just have a dream about just floating around in nothingness.
They have consciousness in there too, and you can talk to yourself.
I thought dreams are a way to work out things in your subconscious.
But we dream about stuff we never seen before, right?
Oh, of course. No, I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, does a baby here's the trippy thing. Does a baby dream in words, or does a baby dream in colors and feelings? Right? Because if a baby doesn't know how to talk,
and goo goo gaga.
Right. Do they dream when they're dreaming? Are they in their dreams, or are they in their dreams saying words like, "Oh my goodness, I can fly"? Is it like, remember that movie that Bruce Willis was in when he was a baby in the stomach? Look who's talking. Yeah. That's what I think it's like as a baby, man. It has to be like that. Like
you're fully formed mentally.
Yeah.
Like you have complex thoughts. Yeah. Okay, look, I've met 18-year-olds that don't have complex thoughts.
Oh shit, yeah.
You're not fully developed till you're 25. So I personally, I don't know that I buy into the fact that babies are in there going, "Wow, I hope they understand. I really have to, eat something." Blah blah blah. Okay. I think it's more just emotion based.
I agree.
I think it's feeling.
Okay.
I think it's a lot of feeling. I think also when I was a kid, I thought that I was doing more than what I was doing. I really remember thinking I was doing more than what I was doing, or like they understand me, or why don't you understand me? And this certain case, my daughter, I was at my daughter's grandmother's house, and another baby came in there. She was like 3 or 4 talking. So my baby looked at her. The baby looked at her, and she said, "The baby's talking to me," and runs out the fucking room. And they're not even talking to each other.
See, because I think when you're a baby, babies probably do communicate with each other. Like I've seen too many examples of like
maybe that's why
a
they're
little
so
3-year-old and a toddler, and they like be talking and just dip off. Like
they're sending signals to us, and we're disconnected, so we don't get it.
Yeah,
that's
like, what the fuck? I'm trying to look. Just listen.
Like that. Yeah, like definitely like that. I think that, especially when I saw that shit, I was tripped out. Like, this little girl, she don't know the fuck, but she went like this. She's talking to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. And there's definitely certain times where my daughter said shit to me, and she looks at me like, why don't you get it? At the barbershop yesterday, this little motherfucker said I need a haircut. And everybody in the barbershop looked at us like, baby, like, did she just say I need a haircut? Everybody started laughing. Word. And she looked at us like, I just talked your language. Why are you guys laughing at me? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, so I don't know. I don't get it. But long story longer, I'm not letting my kid at 3 weeks watch no Mortal Kombat. If I was a baby, no Mortal Kombat, no MODOK. She was watching MODOK on Hulu, and the guy's head got cut off. I was like, we got to camp. She was going like this. TV's that way. No, she's looking at the TV this way, say. So I take her head and put it this way. She lifts herself back up and looks at the TV. I'm like, okay, I got to cut this off because she wants to watch it. Now, she might just be looking at the colors. You know what I'm saying? But still.
Is it worth taking a chance?
Nah, I don't want this motherfucker to shoot the school up.
Yeah. Yo, hold on, man. Speaking of the school shoot up, sorry, it's been something I have to talk about often, but guess what? It's about to come out. If it hasn't already come out by the time this whole video's out and everything. Joe, there were 400 police officers at that school while that shooting was happening.
There's that many police officers out there?
Yeah, they had multiple agencies. And at first, everybody was outraged because they thought it was only like 170 officers. And then they thought it was only like 33 in the beginning. So it keeps coming out that there were more and more people there. How the hell were there 400 officers and nobody was brave enough to go in there and take control? Man, sorry, state affairs. No wonder the police department was suing to not have this type of information come out. So that's all, I just found that fascinating when I found that out.
If I was in that town, I'd go straight to Bank of America. Texas. If that shit happened, I'd go straight to Bank of America and rob that shit if I knew there was 400 police officers at that school. Son, ain't no cops.
Yeah. I'm opportunist.
You could do whatever you want. That's true. But at the same time, I mean, you probably would, you was probably getting a fade or something when all that happened. It happened on just a regular random day during the week, man. You know what I mean? You would have never knew that all them cops wasn't around. And that's the worst part. That's what's bogus about all these incidents is that they, it's a regular Monday, regular Tuesday, regular Wednesday. Then all of a sudden some bullshit happens in the middle of the day somewhere where you wouldn't even think it's going to happen.
Yeah, but they started
you on the other side of town. Though. Like, damn, that's crazy.
There's always like some diary or some journal that they plan this shit.
Well, not only that,
some manifesto that they've got.
He had been saying stuff like, I wish somebody would help me. Nobody listens to me. Whatever. Anyway, that ain't hip hop, man. We ain't talking about that. That's that whole shit, man. Fuck that bullshit.
Yeah, probably watches Fortnite. Play a lot of Fortnite, man. I blame Fortnite.
Man, don't blame Fortnite. Is it Fortnite's
Don't go blaming video games.
Yeah, it ain't video games' fault.
They were trying to say it's rap.
Yeah, exactly. Is it rap music? Is it video games? What can we blame it on other than poor parenting? And not only that, fucked up kids. Like some people are just fucked up.
Poor access to mental health care.
Yeah, that too. But even people who have access to mental health.
But that should be recognized in schools. My
bad, guys. Itch my belly. Go ahead.
I mean, I know when I was at school, I could have pointed out who would be the one to commit suicide, or you can see
really
like people that. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're looking around, you
Karl's
see people that are in trouble. No. Like, okay, if you're at work and you work with these people all the time, and then all of a sudden you see somebody just looking really down and they're not talking to anybody, and they look like they haven't slept in weeks, and they got bags under their eyes, and you're like, you can step in, you can say something. Hey, do you need some help? I think there's so many people that just don't want to get involved in shit.
I think what you're talking about is being a decent human being, and unfortunately. You're right. There are not a lot of people that want to get involved like that. And I'll tell you why. It's because we've, as a society, not us gentlemen, individuals on this screen or listeners even, but we have allowed people to become so disconnected from the whole and so individualized in purpose that no one can tell you shit. No one can tell anybody anything about anybody. You know what I mean?
That's
you can
true.
have your own opinion. You can feel however you feel. So even when you are behaving in a way that is a cry for help or something like that, no one's going to come up and pull your coattail except for somebody who really loves you, right? Maybe they're going to be the ones that come up and be like, hey, man, are you all right? Or, hey, get your shit together, whatever the case is. But You know, not everybody got somebody that love them like that, man. I mean, I say it all the time, man. Real people who love you gonna tell you got a booger in your nose, you got some shit in your teeth. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's real though. You know, they're gonna tell you,
Yeah.
oh, you got something on your face. Wipe your
You
face. You
need
know,
people
like
in life like
you
that. I
need
don't want to
people
walk
like
around with a
that.
booger on my
I'm
face.
just saying
Fucking
shit.
facts.
Instead shit, I doodle. Check it out. They got a dude at my job named Frank, and he's real religious, super religious. They were playing Little Uzi Vert, and they're supposed to. We say Little Uzi Vert fast. They're supposed to
Lucifer.
say what? Lucifer. Like, I don't buy into that shit, even though I don't give a fuck about it anyway. But he came on the radio. This motherfucker said, "Ah!" and he ran out the warehouse. He like walked up the warehouse. So he's So we don't play rap music
He
in there no more.
recognized it instantly who it was.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Like, how'd you
yeah, but
know?
he's only found Christ, I think, for the last 2 years. So he's really
Oh,
gung ho about Jesus. But
well, he
then
might
I
know
So
was,
stuff.
yeah,
before that,
He
was
might
he
have been a
a Lil
savage
Uzi
before that.
Vert
Yeah.
fan?
yo, he might. I don't know. I think he might have been on pills or drugs or alcoholism or some shit. He won't tell
Oh,
nobody his
see.
testimony. He'll
Mm.
want to know about yours, but he won't tell you about his testimony. So boom, I what happened to this dude? I went around and asked. I told everybody that everybody basically in there is cool. I said, but I think one motherfucker in here will kill you. And so a dude asked me, who you think who that is? And he said, man, the pastor. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I think he'll kill you. I think he'll murder you,
Wow.
yo. Get mad at you and come in here and kill you in Jesus' name. Hallelujah. And the motherfuckers started cracking up, but they felt the same thing. Like, we want to ask him what's wrong with him, but what's wrong with him, he probably hates the sin or whatever that we have in there, even though we're
Mm.
happy. We're looking at him, he looks like he's miserable. You know what I'm saying? And he only clings on to one person who is another Christian, but he's kind of like us. He's just like free spirited. You know what I'm saying? But it's like him, you could tell I said, he comes in here and I gotta bring some oil in here and to purify this place. I'm like,
Oh,
whatever,
wow.
man. Like, bro, like,
Sound like my
I
mama.
said, man, when here it was dark. It was dark in here, man. It's getting better, but man, it's dark. It was really dark one week. I'm like, yo, chill. Yo, put this product on this pallet and give it to Kroger, bro. I said, yo, put your headphones in. Like, yo, what the fuck how is this killing your joy? But I get it. Everybody's in there, you bitch ass nigga this, you hoe ass this, you straight up hoe. That's how
Mm.
they talk to each other. I don't fall into that
Yeah.
shit. I don't do that. You don't have to
I don't play
disrespect me to
like
get my
that either.
friend.
Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I remember you talking
I
about the other
yeah,
dude that you had to check like that.
yeah, that shit was wild. And he called me a hoe. He said, you a hoe ass nigga or some shit like that. And I said, don't man, don't be talk to me like that. Basically, unless you ready to rumble. And he said, you lose your job over someone calling you a hoe. And I said, maybe. He said, hoe ass nigga. They started laughing.
Yeah,
I
that was
started laughing
funny.
too.
That
Yeah, it
was
was hilarious,
lighthearted. I
yo.
get it. He made a good
Yeah,
point, but I
yeah.
agree with you, man. We ain't gotta kick it like that. You know what I mean?
Nah, not at
That's
all.
whack, man. But yeah, I think what you talking about, your man's, um, you know, maybe he's a zealot right now because he's newly converted.
Yes.
Like you said, nobody knows what he went through to get to where he at. So now he's extra stepping the line and trying to make sure. But or here playing devil's advocate, maybe whatever he came through has been so traumatizing and triggering that being in certain environments and having certain stimulations, you know what I mean, might
Yeah.
might make him feel the need to revert or go back to doing what he doesn't want to do. So, you just have to, we got to kind of be compassionate. That goes back
I
to
want to
what
know.
we were talking about before. I mean, it's about being compassionate to other people. And a lot of times compassion is just not giving a fuck about somebody just one way or the other, whether positive or negative. It's like, look, man, I don't care what you do in your existence, man, as long as it's not detrimental to the general populace and me personally, then I really don't care. You know what I mean? And nor
Yeah.
should you. You shouldn't care about what the fuck I'm doing either. And I don't feel
Right.
any
You
type of way
shouldn't.
about that. But everybody started feeling, oh, I need to care about what somebody's opinion is. Or I need to really care. And, I'm talking a big game because we talking about a problem that's as old as civilization probably itself. You know what I mean? But it's gotten more and more, I think, concentrated and expressed in this social media era that we're in now, this hyper connected internet age that we live in.
True indeed. And the funny thing is, politics has intertwined with right
Yeah.
wing religion, and it's
Yeah.
kind of
Absolutely.
terrifying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like there's no separation between church and state. Like they look over that shit and
Nope.
they want to tie Jesus into everything, which I mean that's one of the reasons why this country was like made or people came over here is for
Yep.
religious freedom. So you can practice whatever you want to practice. You know what I'm saying? I bet Frank would be mad at Karl right now for smoking a cigar.
Ben Franklin would be?
That's their choice. No, Frank.
Oh,
my job.
Oh,
Ben
your man's
Franklin?
Frank. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, I was like,
Yeah.
what Ben Franklin doesn't
What if
like
Ben
smoke?
Franklin?
Damn.
You know, God doesn't like you smoking your cigarette, Karl.
Oh shit.
It's a cigarette. It's a cigar.
We talked
bro.
about it.
Yeah.
We have an understanding.
I was
That's
about
why
to say,
I
you
told
don't
him on
know.
my job too. I told him I don't
Nobody
call on
knows.
God in bad times. I said, yo, I don't call on God at bad times. I call on God when everything is good. Because I feel like too many
Absolutely
people
right.
call on God whenever things going bad. Like boom.
Yep.
So right now when things are going good, like boom, yeah. I'm like, thank you, God. Please. Like,
Yep.
thank you for everything. When things going bad, that's what people call to God. And they don't think about it when things are going good. So I call on God or like thank God when everything, yeah. And then a lot of times God is you. You know what I'm saying? Like why don't we take credit for good things we do sometimes? Like
Mm-hmm.
I
And
dunked
why do
that
we
basketball.
put evil things on something uncontrollable sometimes when a bad thing happens, maybe you just weren't prepared. Maybe the test failed, or maybe you didn't do your job because you didn't prepare yourself. Oh, I can't, you know what I mean? Like, you said what?
Maybe you did it. It's your fault in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. But that goes back to what you were just saying. I mean, people, again, the nature of people is to put things outside of themselves, right? Put the power to do outside of yourself instead of knowing that you have more control of stuff than you really think you do. Because you do.
Mm-hmm.
You have the control over the prosperity and the outlook of how you move through your life. Just like we've been talking about, like your Instagram feed. You know what I mean? I don't have to follow certain people. I can take that out of there, so I
Great
don't see
example.
bullshit in my feed. You know what I mean? And that's how you can be in life too. I mean, you don't have to do certain behaviors. You don't have to do this or that or whatever. Or you can. Karl quit his job, Joe. I mean, come on, man. He said, I don't need to do this shit no more. And he's in control of his reality, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
So I think it really comes down to parenting and what you instill in your child. So, you know, I think we've gotten to an age where parents wanted to be their child's friend. And what we lost there was, I'm here to teach you shit, because this world is really fucking tough. And when you get out there, you're going to experience a lot of hardship, and I have to prepare you for that. So you're not always going to like me as a parent, right? I mean, when you do that, and I teach you that in every failure, there's learning. And in every failure, there's the process of getting back up. And the more you get back up, the easier it is to get back up. And the easier it is to fail. And when you fail, it shows that you're trying. You're experimenting. You're trying to figure shit out. That's okay. Kids have to know that that's okay. Nowadays, no one wants to fail at anything. Because everybody got trophies for shit.
Yeah, Karl.
So
I agree.
It's, you have to start it out, at a very early age to say, there are acceptable things and there are unacceptable things, and there are consequences to actions. And when bad things happen, it's probably because something good is going to come out of it. Why does God give babies cancer? Well, if you think that God is sitting up there trying to give babies cancer, you've got it wrong.
Right. Right.
But how many foundations can be started? How many people can become motivated to be better people because of the death of one child?
Wow.
And so whenever something bad happens, you can sit and wallow in all of the negativity around that. Or you can try to look at all of the positive things that can come out of that and be a part of that. And when you choose that, your life becomes completely open to you.
Man, we ain't come here to fuck around on this Sunday night, did we?
Word.
That's what I'm talking about.
There is a situation where I was at a barbecue and I walked up. There's another father. The baby was 18 months. JC was 15, 14 months at the time. She's 15 months now. So I walked up and like I had my daughter. He had his. And so I walk up. I didn't say hi, nothing like that. JC just smiled with her 4 teeth and said, "Hi" to the other little girl. The little girl said, and I was like, "What's wrong with your baby? Turn it on, yo. What the fuck?
Turn it on."
My little girl just did great. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But I ain't got the
yours failed the test, sir.
Yeah, what the
Your
fuck?
child doesn't work.
You got to download
You need to
the
change
latest
those batteries.
firmware.
Yeah, you gotta change the battery. But like he said, she be funny acting, blah 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 blah. But I was so mad at that little girl. To this right now, I talked to my baby mom about it. She said, "Kids be weird. Don't think nothing of it." Like she did what she's supposed to do. She loves some kids ain't love like that, so she's not gonna be as happy. Whatever,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Even today, Karl hit in the Instagram message. Karl got on the screen. She said hi. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? I'm like, great, but she know Karl. But boom. But right. This is a stranger in a grocery store. Going around the corner, another father with 2 kids almost hit buggies. He knocks over a coffee display. We're putting the coffee display up together. JC saying hi, and then the other little girl and the other little boy, they're saying hi. They're all being nice. I'm like, that's great. What's wrong with that little kid? Fuck her.
Yeah, fuck them.
Like, but it's like, yeah. But it's like, I gotta understand. Yeah. As long as my kid's doing the right thing and being nice and compassionate. Now we have a problem though. JC want to say hi to crackheads. And
well, she doesn't know what a crackhead is.
Yeah.
Not yet.
They're magical. They're magical creatures in a child's eye. Like, think
fuck
about
out of here.
You know,
like a leprechaun.
You know, that's what I was about to say. Crackheads are essentially like leprechauns or some sort of fairy that's on a little adventure. All types of drug heads. You know what I mean? Because they're reverted back to that mystical, magical mind state. They're out there on their little mission. In an altered state of consciousness, trying to live. The rules of the world don't apply to them, so they are some sort of fairy tale creature, essentially.
Yeah, but they're leaving us alone because they see I got a baby. But then the gate be open when the baby say hi.
Oh, and then they come
beautiful.
Up. Oh, hey,
do you have $1?
Yeah, exactly.
No, leave me alone.
I just had this picture of a crackhead with like a really dirty like top hat on going, "Hey, little kids, watch me turn these rocks into smoke."
and then he bends over and someone butt chugs the crack smoke in his butt. You know what I'm saying? Remember that
video? Yeah, some things you can't unsee.
Is that on my page still, or that's when I got deleted?
Got deleted, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, speaking of your page and things, things that people need to see. What's up, King of all pornos? You know what I mean? What's happening, man? Let's talk about it, man.
What's up with the porn video?
Okay,
the porn soundtrack. Sex music. This song is not about sex.
It's not. It's metaphoric. It's metaphoric. All that shit is metaphoric.
Talk your shit.
So boom. But here's the deal. I made this song. Remember I said Hus Kingpin made the Portishead album.
Yeah.
So boom. G-Off is part of Portishead. So I was gonna take something and loop it to make that album to blow us up, to make us bigger. You know what I'm saying? Have this, do this song or do these songs, give it to him. So all the projects I do, Dread Eye, all the projects I do with the White Monk, Karl, all the projects I do come out bigger. There's something that needs to happen to get us more followers, more fame. I do these 6 songs with G-Off and Beak. Give it to him. Give it to will.i.am. They listen to the shit. They put it on vinyl. Everybody wants to get vinyl deals from us. You know what I'm saying? So every other shit is already lined up. Be on vinyl, have more followers, generate more income. So, but obviously I like the music. You know what I'm saying? The sex music song is great without no fucking Lukey Cage on it. Anyway, that's actually a song called Sex Music by Beak. So I did the song, did the video, put it on, tagged everybody. G-Off didn't say nothing.
It's been a day though.
I know, but they didn't say nothing. Will didn't say nothing. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
It's
but
been a
that's
couple
why I
days.
asked you when you put it out. That's why I asked you, because you were like, yeah, this is it, and how you speaking so definitively about it right now, like, yeah, this is it. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's dope, and shout outs to you. I really love how the video came out. I think that's dope. Like you really cut it in a way that, it's like I know what I'm
Instagram got
supposed to
deleted.
see,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's good enough to last on the web without being over the edge. So that's dope, man. That's really creative. I mean, you always been a good editor and everything. But anyway, I digress. What I'm saying is, it's like, yeah, what did you expect them to do? Like after a day? I mean, let it breathe for a second, or after a couple of days. I mean, they get a lot of people atting them on Instagram and stuff. So unless it's
yeah.
something that there was previous discussion, like, yeah, hey, Lukey, do this, and then we're gonna go from here, A, B, and
They,
C.
they could even
It's
said
not something. I
deleted.
don't think you should feel any type of way about it. That's that. Long story short, long talk short. That's all. I
They
don't think
all
you should feel
watched
no
it.
type of way
They
about it. Yeah.
all they
And
all watched it. They didn't say deleted. I say I don't
But
know, man.
that's a plus. At least they're not saying, yo, take this down. Like that's number one. That's the first step. And then, see what happens in a week.
And
Post
they
it
watched
again.
all 3 clips.
Post it again.
They they watched all 3 clips as well. So
Yeah, you got to. You got to watch them all. I mean, I had to watch. I watched that shit like 6, 7 times, straight up. Yeah, yeah. Man. I was like, yo, this
someone can
dude,
name them all. Someone can name all
Lukey,
the porn
Lukey
stars on
bugging.
here.
I couldn't name them all, but I did. Yeah, I had a lot of memories. I couldn't name all of
Yeah.
it, but I was like, yo,
The DVD. Carl, you gotta say something?
well, I'm glad you kind of explained kind of what you were doing when you kind of first sent it out. I I don't have a problem necessarily with people trying to get as many fans as possible. My problem is when artists want to do something that they wouldn't normally like, and they're going to do it solely for the money. So the fact that it's still music that you like, and there again, you and I both know we listen to a lot of diverse stuff. As long as it's music that you like doing and that you want to be a part of, it's okay if it's, something that's going to, or put out there that's, intended to kind of make you a lot more, noticeable, etc.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure indeed.
So yeah, when I first saw it though, I was like, oh shit, this is not the typical Lukey.
No, actually it is. If you go back to
it's
the
definitely a
first
Lukey
or
rap.
second album I did, I have a
Well,
song
just
called
musically.
Porno Flow. Yeah, okay, but Porno Flow is almost exactly like this, but I was just talking more about sex moves. I was literally talking about sex. There was nothing metaphorical about it. So it's like, yeah, it was. And honestly, to me, making songs about women and sex is easy. So doing that song, writing it was easy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's more like done. So in that beat, it's already kind of electronic-y.
Yeah.
It's Portishead
Super
ishy. So it's definitely, so it was nothing against the moral code that I have with music. But it was basically my attempt to make something more relatable on a more relatable topic, other than like Spider-Man shooting webs out of his arms or motherfucking something different. Yeah, something.
Right.
But I think, okay, one of the Christian guys at work, I was showing them the edit, some other guys to edit. He walked up and he started naming some of the porn stars. And some of the porn stars I didn't know. I just had the picture, I just had the joint in there, and he just named her name or whatever. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I see her with a threesome with Jaden James. I'm like, what?
Oh, he was saying
I
this?
didn't recognize any
don't
of
let
them.
Don't let Frank know this shit.
Maybe that's what Frank is running from. Maybe,
running from the porn, yo.
Maybe he had a modeling career.
He watching porn with Kurt Franklin, huh? But Frank wasn't there. I didn't show Frank. I wouldn't dare show Frank.
No,
he might kill me.
I think Primo suggesting that he was in them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was
definitely
behind the scenes. Boogie Nights.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was the bottom too, probably. I don't know, man. But that was my that was my attempt. It's all love though, Frank. If that was what he wanted to do, that's what he do. But he got delivered from that. If he wants to continue to do that,
yeah, go for it, Frank. Whatever makes you happy, man. We don't give a fuck.
I think
one way or the other.
Frank's a great worker. Word. So anyway, boom. Yeah, that was my attempt right there. I think the song was wonderful. I think really, if it got out there, it'd be one of the songs of the year. Yeah,
It's
for
a
simple
fun
fact,
song, man. You know, you
yeah,
definitely have
for simple
fun with
fact,
it.
it's porno. Simple fact is porno, and I
The
think
video's
I'm the
dope.
only person. Thank you, but I think I'm the only person who said Eskimo Brothers in a fucking song lately.
I don't know, but I'm a brother to some, to many, I'm sure.
True, yeah, but I
Truly.
think the Chris
Shout out all my
Brown and Drake
schemos.
picture put it over the top.
You say, huh?
My schemo, the Chris Brown and Drake picture put it over the top. The Eskimo Brothers. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh
try to
yeah.
look for better Eskimo Brothers, but
They
I
got
didn't
an
find no
elite.
more.
They got an elite Eskimo gang. Those guys.
They do, yo. They do, yo.
Hey, shout out. Hey, that's
They got a hit list out this world, man. So
yeah. The crossover
true
there is
indeed.
pretty. But anyway, that doesn't mean anything. That's
True
well,
indeed.
it does. It's camaraderie to people that are mature. But for people who aren't
True
mature,
indeed.
it's just it can be a sensitive topic. It can be degrading.
Get mad. Yeah, it definitely could
You
be a diss. It could be a diss.
know,
Yeah.
Carl's just like, damn, yeah, man.
It could be. Yeah. But once
It
again,
might,
my
once again,
God.
yeah,
once again,
whatever, man.
everybody out there, everybody out there, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck you gay, straight, whatever
No,
the fuck you is. Cool's cool, whack is whack. That song right there was, yeah, it's dope. And if y'all listen to this shit, if you listen to this shit, excuse me, you
no,
want to
there you
finish this
go.
shit,
That's proving your
you want to
case
finish,
very
yeah,
well.
and you want to finish this shit, we can finish this shit. It's like 6, 7 songs. What is it? First song was The Abyss. Second song is Sinestro.
You got
Yeah.
a song called
Y'all backs
Sinestro?
is yellow like, yeah. Y'all
That's
backs
what's
is
up.
yellow like Sinestro, Luke Cage, Rock 10, Fade, No Afro, Chain Belt, Spit Strange, Jib, Ill Flow. I forget the rest of the shit, but yeah. But third song, I think was Too Short at the Airport. Yeah. Too Short by the Gun in the Airport. I wanted the same thing.
Oh,
Had to
wow.
ride a train back. I'm like, God damn, almost missed New York supply and demand.
How do you,
Yeah.
hold on, man. How the hell do you forget that you holding your shit on you
Because my
when you
gun,
on your way out of
I
town?
take my gun with me everywhere, and it clips on my pants. I don't feel it on me. You're like,
Okay,
yeah, my gun.
now I
Yeah.
seen it.
And
Yeah,
it clips.
yeah, that makes sense. I guess, man. But it's like you
And check it out.
packing,
It has
man.
this little clip.
Yeah, it's slim. You
This
got that
clip
slim
right
fit.
here.
That thing is good.
Yeah. Damn, there's a clip right here that clips onto everything. If you
Yeah.
want to hold your place in this book, all you got to do is this right here.
I use a gun as a bookmark.
I use it to.
Tell me you're an American without saying you're an American.
Yeah, that's right.
I believe this is how I read books with a gun.
This does not go nowhere. Yeah, you can play basketball with this shit, yo. It is a great invention.
You would.
Yeah, you would.
We know you
invention.
would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, low key, there's a dude at my job wants to play me. I think he sucks. I'm gonna play with my gun on my whole time. At the end, when I beat him, take it out. I'm dead ass serious. I'm gonna take it out.
You are. That's
with
why
my
it's even
gun on,
funnier.
nigga. Word. I could beat you with my gun on. That's how
Something
bad
wrong
you
with
suck,
you,
man, bro.
Lukey.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Lukey said, yo, it's this dude at my job who want to play me. I know he sucks. I'm going to play with my gun on the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time. And then when I win, I'm going to take it. Look. I play with my gun on the whole entire time. That's how bad you are. He said, I could walk on to Georgia State right now. I said, no, you can't. He said, how you know I can't? Because you're here with me at Kroger right now, G. We at the same spot. Yeah.
Wow.
Milk up.
Shit, you need to invite him to your league one night, to Thursday league. Be like, man, you ain't really wrong. You would be playing up here with us.
Ready.
He
ain't
exactly.
ready.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
I invited to a row. Yeah, I invited to an open run. But guns. I don't know why we got on that shit again. I don't know, but yeah.
Hey man, because it's America, man. USA.
Yeah. Shout out to my homie J Pay. He went to Belgium. He's a hardcore artist from Mind Force NYC. That's my man's right there. Pillars of Ivory as well. I got mad skits on Pillars of Ivory. You know what I'm saying? The 3 records that came out. Got skits. It's a hardcore group. They make hip hop music sometimes as well. Pillars of Ivory. Mind Force NYC went to Belgium. How about pit bulls are illegal?
Why?
Terrified of them. I don't know, because it's dangerous. Guns ain't allowed.
There are a number of
over there either.
places. Yeah, there are a number of places that have banned them. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. they think Americans are crazy, and the gun shit freaks them out too as well. And so we definitely said, man, I ain't giving my shit up though, man, bro. I got to even the playing field out here. I got to even yeah. If somebody wants to go murder somebody or rob somebody and shoot some shit up, they're gonna get a gun. They're gonna get it. They're gonna find a way to get it, whether it's legally or illegally.
Facts, man. That's my argument. A lot of times when people are like, "Oh man, we need stronger gun laws," and something has to happen. It's like you're talking about the 2 or 3 cases where somebody bypassed a gun law. We're not talking about those other 700 cases where people didn't give a fuck about laws anyway, and we're like, "I'm a criminal. I have guns." So people who are going to commit crimes are going to commit crimes. It doesn't matter what the law is.
Okay, so we had a war on drugs, right?
Yeah, that
and drugs were that America lost. Did anybody have any difficulty finding drugs?
No, you can actually find more.
Okay, but wait, we have really strict penalties if you're caught with it or
serve as deterrence.
Selling it.
Yeah,
but you still had an easy time finding drugs. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For the record, I didn't look for any drugs. For the record, I didn't look.
I'm just saying, it's the same thing. Illegal activity is going to happen.
You're right. You're dead right. You darn tootin'. Are you going to give your firearm up, Karl?
For what?
No.
It's a third no. Me either, man.
No.
I'm not giving that shit up.
No. Absolutely not.
And that's not the solution.
Not.
But I'm also not going to go to any soft targets or hard targets and shoot people up.
Yeah.
Low key, check it out. Oh, I'm not saying I don't shoot. I wouldn't say low key for that. I'm saying low key. If more people,
low key, I am gonna shoot motherfuckers.
2 Chainz was in Sam's Club. No, Waka Flocka was in Sam's Club, and he said that he saw like 8 people have guns on them after Kemp passed that law.
Mm-hmm.
And I said no one's gonna shoot nothing up in Texas. It was a school though; they didn't have guns to defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? In there, grocery stores in Texas. Be a different story.
Oh, everybody got something. But hold on, man. That's school incident, man. If you have not watched the video, and I don't even like talking about this shit because we talked about it enough, but if you have not watched that video that has now been released, watch the video. It's
disgusting.
It's disgusting. There were plenty of opportunities for people who had guns to come and save the day. There were plenty.
Those kids were under 5 feet. Just shoot the
unexaggerated. Oh my! I mean, it's such a. What do you say?
I'm saying it's that easy.
What do you say?
He said all the kids are under 5 feet. Just shoot high.
Just shoot the tall motherfucker. The tall motherfucker is the person to shoot.
I mean, technically, I mean, it's funny because it's
all
true,
the teachers,
I
right?
mean, come on, man.
They're gonna be on the ground, bro. They're gonna be on the ground too.
Let's hope.
Yeah. Hey, man. When you're right, you're right, Lukey.
I mean,
you're right, you're
they're
right.
supposed to be trained to go into areas like this.
Facts.
I mean, you have that many different agencies that are on the ground there. You're telling me none of those agencies were trained to breach?
Oh, several of them were. But hey, man,
the sheriff's office is trained because they breach homes all the time. And you have to go in, assess the situation, see if somebody's armed, not armed, get people to lay on the ground. How can you not go in and take out one fucking kid?
Overwhelming force,
it's all fucking bullshit.
Like, come on, guys. There were so many more of you than him. Come on. I don't even know what we're talking about. I don't even know why this is even up for debate, man. That's the America we live in. That's 1984 America.
I fucking took my gun and lost the place in my book reviewing his knowledge of pirates. I should have saved my place.
Oh, because anyway. Oh man, yeah. Let's move on, man. Let's talk about some hip hop shit, man. Yeah, man. Let's talk about some hip hop shit, man. It's been a great week, man. It's been a great time. A lot of good heady options are out here for us, man. I want to take this time to especially shout out my man Danielson, who is on a run right now. He dropped Bush Doctor early last month, and then he just came back with this dude 36 Cypher, aka 360. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man, and Futurewave as the crow flies. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I gotta pause real quick.
Powerful.
I got to pause real quick. 36 Cypher is a really clever name. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like your boy
AK or AR-15.
Yeah, AR-15. It's like
Yeah.
it's a really clever name. 360 36 Cypher. It's a really clever name, yo. There's certain names that I look at and be like, yo, that shit is hard, Paul. Yeah. That's one of the names that always pops up. I see. That's a hard ass name. Shout out to A-Sun as well. He's dropping some cool shit. This 36 Cypher and Danielson album, bruh. The artwork once again,
super raw.
Beautiful.
That shit is hard, bro. Futurewave has always got some like Cataclysm. That's a cool artwork too. He always got some
Razor's
great
Edge
artwork with it. Yeah, Razor's Edge is a pretty dope cover. He always got some dope art for the cover with the Futurewave project.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's definitely some rarefied dope hip hop, man.
It's havoc.
36 Cypher on there going crazy. Like
yes.
I like the energy that he has. Danielson is just keeping pace with his current work, so it's not even worth mentioning how raw he is, because that's
it's always worth mentioning.
Yeah.
No, it's always
it's
worth mentioning.
It's always worth mentioning.
No, I feel you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's doing something different though.
What?
You realize what he's doing? His ad libs, he's doubling over some of the words more, and it's giving it a whole nother broader
feel to it.
Thick, thick. It's a more thickness. It's like like every time I've heard Danielson, he's bringing something new to the table, as far as like wordplay or something. Like now he's doing this ad lib shit where he had all these ad libs strong in a row. Like it sounded really, I don't know, sinister.
Yeah, it's dope.
Guess.
I'm gonna listen to that even more now that you said that, just to kind of hear and listen in. I just feel like for me, it's just the energy of it. I really like the mission that he's on right now. He said it early this year too, when he came out with the Sun Tzu and the Wave God joint. He said, he's like, look, man, we ain't gonna do too much talking this year. We just gonna show. We just gonna put it out. And man, he got 3 right now that are
banging,
undeniable. 3.
And his numbers are really up. His numbers are really up on the Spotify. Yeah. Big up once again. Big up to Futurewave, one of the freshest dudes out there.
Absolutely.
That motherfucker got a lot of good gear.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we were talking earlier just about Futurewave's production, the kind of lo-fi quality of the way that starts in. Everything just had a really cool, creepy, grimy kind of undertone to it.
Yeah.
It was just dope.
That's Futurewave though, except Razor's Edge.
Yeah.
Razor's Edge is more of a fun record than it was like a grimy, but that's what Ron wanted to do. He wanted to do. But I remember Futurewave talking about, like, if you want like party records or like happy records, go to another producer, because this right here is like some Mobb Deep, grimy, carry your gun with you, pistol whip somebody type shit. He didn't say all that shit. I said that's just the way it feels to me.
But that's the feel.
Like it really reminds me of a New Day Havoc. You know what I'm saying? Like Havoc doesn't get the credit he needs.
Mm-hmm.
Havoc mixed with Alchemist to me is like,
shout out Alchemist.
Recipe of great music. You know what I'm saying? And he does give me a lot of that Mobb Deep-esque, but it's more sinister sometimes, even more sinister and creepy, because he used that voice. I don't know whose voice that is when he be sampling people and they be like,
it's an effect that he puts on whatever samples he uses, because it's definitely different samples each time. Like I was listening to one joint and he had the sample from The Sopranos on there with Feach LaManna and Paulie. Oh man, R.I.P. Paulie. Paulie died.
Oh, yeah, Paulie died. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah, Paul Sirico. Yeah, but anyway.
But he just uses that same kind of effect.
I would assume so. If it's the voice that I think that Lukey's talking about, that's just an effect.
It sounds the same, but it's different. Yeah. Word. It's creepy.
It's a great project.
It fits. Though. It's a great project. Yeah, definitely. They working, man. They working on the north side of things, man. Cross
north
the border.
Side.
All that BBM. They over that gold era. They working, man. You know, Wino, Willie, Finn, Futurewave. You know, all of them.
You
They
saw the
going
A-Sun
crazy.
video
A-Sun.
snippet with the golf club, and he went like this, and he went to a different scene with the golf club.
Nah.
He
I didn't
just
even
put it out
see.
like yesterday. Yesterday he put the clip out. Yeah,
Okay,
that
I
shit
gotta
was
go
hard
look.
body, yo.
I gotta
Yeah,
check that out.
I think he's in all Ralph Lauren, looking like Carlton at the golf club, yo. At the golf, what we call it, golf course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the golf
Driving
course.
range?
Driving range, yeah.
The driving range is a part of the golf course.
Generally, yes.
I don't need. Oh yeah, because you know.
Although I have been to a driving range that wasn't near a
That's
golf
separate.
course.
Right, exactly. They can be separate. But some driving
Yeah,
ranges or some golf courses have driving ranges.
Top Golf is technically a driving range.
Yo, I heard Top Golf is an unrealistic approximation of golf. And it ruins your game. It doesn't really help you. A golfer dude was telling me that. That was surprising to me.
It's for dudes to take dates on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretend they're macho.
Get drunk and hit golf balls. It's not gonna be good for your game, bro. There's a bar right there. I heard.
Well, no. I'm gonna say that's wrong because most golfers drink on the course.
Yeah, that's part of golf. You ever heard of the beer cart? They got people that ride around with beers and serve you while you at playing golf.
There are spaces in the golf cart for your cooler.
Yeah, you're supposed to drink and play golf. Like that's not it. No, it's something to do with the concrete or something. Yeah. Why not, man? Come on. What you gonna do? What you gonna hit? A golf course is pretty.
My homie that worked downstairs, Mr. Kemp, he got hit by a golf cart.
See,
and he sued the dude.
By a golf cart?
Tell Mr. Kemp stay his ass off the golf course.
The dude was drunk. Nah, he was healthy at the time, and the dude hit him, and he fucked his leg up. And then he sued him, and he didn't have no money, but his father did. So his father took a lien out on his father's house and some other shit to get his money for the settlement. So they sued the individual, not the person, the golf course. But then the golf course had to give him money too, because they gave him the golf cart per se or whatever, knowing he was already drunk. So
why was
holy shit?
Why was he at the golf course? Was he playing golf?
He was in these leagues, like these leagues for churches and stuff. He goes from place to place, and he hit him with the golf cart. He actually got stuck between a golf cart and another golf cart.
Oh fuck! Hey Joe,
I don't know why, but
man,
when you were talking about it, I pictured like he was just walking down the street and some drunk dude hit him with the golf cart.
It's on the golf course.
I never imagined it was on a golf course. I don't know why.
The
sketch comic in me, I guess.
Walking around, and where did this golf cart come from? That was the same thing I thought, Carl. I was like, yo,
he turned the corner on Fifth, and out of nowhere, bam, this golf cart.
Wow. Golf cart by a drunk motherfucker.
My homie that worked downstairs.
Yeah, I thought he like just walked out the front door one day. Blah. Laid out.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah, shit. You getting rolled over. Yeah, golfers are a menace out here, man. Have you ever seen Caddyshack?
Oh yeah, I see Caddyshack,
yeah.
What's the other one?
In the hole.
What's the other one? The other one, Adam Sandler, the Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah, Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, that's Karl, 100%. With the hockey for the
hockey putter. Yep.
Yeah. It has to be illegal.
100%.
Nice. It's illegal though?
No.
I mean, maybe, probably
if you want.
Might not work that well. So deep. Oh, also, let's bring this up right now. Now it's the Pirate and Big Ghost. This episode airs.
Let's talk about
episode,
that.
It airs for the 26th, right?
It'll have just released,
True indeed. Now I went through it and I wrote down. Actually listening to it.
Dope.
Yeah, but check it out. You listen to Danielson, then this. It comes off real docile to that, but it's extra pimpy in some areas. Like some areas in here, and the Knowledge of Pirate projects that I listen to, there's some beats on here that are definitely Knowledge the Pirate, and other ones that like got more energy, which I appreciated with this project. I was like, yo, like, yeah, because Ephesians got a lot of energy to it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I
that's what I was
appreciated
gonna
Big
say.
Ghost throwing beats on there. And I think this project, oh my God.
You here? We can see
Oh,
you.
yeah. So boom, like someone's calling me. But boom, that this project took a while to make. I think it's like 4 or 5 years. They've been talking about this for a minute.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a couple songs on here, I heard the samples before. I don't think Big Ghost would have used these if he heard these songs already and then made the beat. I don't think he would have used it, honestly.
Well, first of all, I think this is probably like one of my favorite Knowledge the Pirate projects, hands down. I want to say that first and foremost. And I do like Knowledge the Pirate. But I think Big Ghost with those beats, that beat selection, it was perfect for
definitely
Knowledge. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It got the best offering out of Knowledge the Pirate that I think we're gonna see in a long time. Hidden Treasure was dope, you know, and I liked Hidden Treasure a lot. But this one I feel like is special for those exact reasons. I mean, that's Knowledge at his best. He kind of talks that slick pimpish shit. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Super pimp. Yeah.
He talks that, and I mean, those beats kind of cradled that essence in a lot of places. I'm glad that a lot of the samples were kind of familiar and had been, you know, used by some other people in different ways. I like Big Ghost's interpretation of them, you know, and that's what I've been kind of appreciating a lot more, is when people do have beats that may have been derived from a sample that I've heard before. I like hearing the difference in how they use it versus how whoever else I first heard it on used it. And this album is a great example of that. It's a lot of stuff that could have been like, oh man, that's so and such's beats, or oh, I heard that before. You might not give it a chance, but it has life, man. It definitely has life. And those features, Ty Ferris, Flea Lord. Flea went crazy on there. Personally, I really enjoyed that. But Ty Ferris, I mean, they were perfect features to be on there.
I never heard no whack verse. I never heard no half-ass verse from Ty Ferris.
Nope, that's what I was gonna say too. I haven't really heard nothing.
That's one of the rappers that never. I feel like he never shortchanged me before. Like never.
He has a kind of standard of quality that you come to expect. When you hear a Ty Ferris verse, you know it's gonna sound a certain way or better. You know what I mean?
Bad Boys 2. I think Bad Boys 2 had Flea Lord on it.
Yeah, that's the joint with Flea on it. That's a cool beat. I like that song. I just like it. It's a good bop.
Treasure Chest. Treasure Chest bar got Ty Ferris on it. You know what I'm saying? Russian Sable.
Russian Sable.
One of my shit. Now, Young and Dumb. That's the same sample they had on that the Rome Street. It's called Kings. Rome Street and Uncle John.
Yeah, and Uncle John. Yeah, off that Revelation joint. Yeah. Yep.
And here's the one. Here's the one. Devotion.
Devotion's dope too.
Got the same sample as the song I sampled, but that song was done a year, 2 years before I even did it. I thought about doing it because I know. Big Ghost sent it to me and said, "Hey, I don't want nobody to think that I don't want you to think that I took your idea of sample. I used the whole entire song. Big Ghost made a beat out of that shit. That's not really a sample. I just took the song. Big Ghost made a real beat.
Yeah, that's what he said, man.
He said when he wrote that one, and cut the sample from it, he knew eventually someone was gonna, find that song.
Find it.
It was just a matter of time, and the longer the project took,
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, the way that guy cuts samples is ridiculous to me. And dope. Especially when he's dealing with like vocal samples. Holy shit. Like the Wolves Eat track, before I got the cut, just from the chorus that they were putting out on Instagram, I had that shit stuck in my head for 2 days. But one of the things I like about the way he samples is and I asked him about it too. So, the Tombs. Yeah. And listening to the sample, I was like, this sounds like, it sounds like the score to like a Western movie and possibly like a classic 50s movie, and like I could hear like different like movie scores in the background, the way he kind of loops shit. Yeah. And to me, that's always dope too, because people are always trying to find the cut from a record, and I'll watch movies and shit all the time and be like, oh shit, like I gotta steal that, especially like old Japanese samurai movies and shit.
Yep. No, man, that's another dude right now. And I told him this. I was like, yo, you are on a mission. I mean, Big Ghost, come on, man. Between this and now and the Conway joint that just came out right before this, come on, man.
Well, look, so there was also the J Skis project
and the J Skis. Pardon me for
he's
not mentioning that.
He's not done. He said the second half he was just going to continue to break. So yeah, I can't wait to see what he's got next. I've heard rumors of a couple.
I've heard a couple of things. Yeah, I've heard a couple of couple rumblings.
Yeah, so yeah, there's some dope shit. But yeah, I love the Conway joint. The J Skis joint was great, and I like the fact that following the J Skis joint, he got featured a lot on the Conway album. But I think top to bottom, it's not that I really think Conway's amazing. But for me, rappers like Ty Ferris, rappers like Knowledge the Pirate, J Skis, the flow for me is where I kind of draw more. So like I kind of listen to a lot of that, like you spit really smooth, right? And everything's got this kind of Midwest kind of flavor to it, and I just dig that kind of sound. It's not that I don't like the really, really grimy, shoot 'em, all that kind of, but, my preference goes more to that kind of smooth, slick shit.
Yeah, all right.
Well,
no doubt.
I don't even know what I like. I don't even know what I like, because I might like this right here. The next thing you know, I like this over here. Then I like that. The next thing you know, I'm playing Kelly Clarkson, having the time of my life. You know what I'm saying? So whatever just hits my ears, I do not know what I know I don't like.
Yeah.
More than what I like.
Absolutely.
You know yeah.
That's a fact.
I'm not gonna like drill music like that. I'm not gonna like a lot of Southern yelling music or the commercial radio music that they have right now. I don't really like it, but I know when it hits my ears, it might sound good. It might be like I don't know. Like that song, ATL Jacob song with Drake right now. I like that shit for the first 3 times I heard it.
Which one is that?
I don't know. Matto. Hey, Matto.
Yeah, shout out Matto. Yeah. Hey, man, shout out Matto for ATL Jacob, man. I mean, that dude, ATL Jacob, quick side note, I mean, he is working. In case you didn't know, that man is stamped. He is out here putting in a lot of miles. So salute to him. Shout out Matto, man,
Yeah, but I don't know what it's called. I know Drake's on the song. But I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it sounds good to my ears. But if it sounds good to my ears, I'm going to like it. But certain shit just doesn't, for lack of better words, tickle my fancy. And it might be somebody I like. But nah, I ain't fucking with that. But
that's real.
Some I don't like. I don't know. I like a lot of different things. So yeah,
that's real. Deep. That's real. But yeah, man. I mean, Big Ghost. He's a good dude, or maybe he's not a dude. We don't know.
Oh yeah. Check it out. I was even gonna skip over this, but boom.
Oops.
If y'all don't even know, y'all should know, because everybody knew about this in the underground. There was DJ Beans, Knowledge the Pirate, Ty Ferris competition. There's a tweet by Knowledge the Pirate. No, Ty Ferris.
Ty Ferris.
Being on the Big Ghost Knowledge the Pirate album. And so Beans misread the tweet and said a dad joke. I know it was a dad joke because I'm a dad. It was corny. Like, said she thought that it read my big brothers, and she was like, "How do you know that that's your big brothers? How you know that Big Ghost is even a guy?" Blah 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 blah. I immediately went into the DM and hit Big Ghost and asked him, "Bro, you a chick?" And he said, "No, a lot of misgendering going on here." A lot of misgendering. Yeah.
Carl, you crack me up, Carl.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Anyway.
So knowledge firing back at DJ Beans. Yeah.
It got
Beans
a little
fired
wild.
back. Yeah. It did,
Yeah,
yo.
it got a little
it was
wild. Someone was called a butt pirate.
Yikes.
Knowledge the butt pirate. That was funny. And then
Beans
knowledge
is
called
sharp,
Beans.
man.
Yeah, she is, yo. But knowledge called her no chest, which we all know that she got.
He obviously doesn't know who she is. Right.
Yeah, but he didn't even know if she was a girl. That's why this shit is such a travesty, because they both fucked up. One didn't read the tweet right. One didn't look at who they were tweeting. And so it all got fucked up over the simple fact that
didn't he call her
DJ
bro or
Beans,
something?
Something like that.
Yeah. He didn't. He even tweeted, "I didn't know there was a woman." So boom. This is all stems back from this right here. The first thing that was mentioned was, "Ty don't talk to me no more." So I was fucking with my friend. So it was a cry. Yo, what's up, homie? That's the tragedy.
I'm here. And Beans bust balls. That's what she does, right?
Yes, she do.
I mean,
everybody.
She's one of those. She's crass and she'll bust your balls. That's, she likes to fuck around.
That's real.
True indeed.
But she talks shit, but if you talk shit, you got to talk. You got to take it.
True indeed. Before I go to her rant, that was what I got from that. It's like there's a video where there's a little girl who's getting the bike fixed, and her mom says, "Oh, look at dad fixing the bike," and she's like, "That's not my dad. My dad's in jail." Everybody's like saying, "Yeah." Everybody's saying,
"Oh shit,
fucked up." Yeah, and so everybody's like, "He's not my dad. He's not my dad. My dad's in jail." Yeah, but she looks hurt in the face.
I wasn't supposed to laugh at that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because everybody. Okay, everybody did laugh. Everybody did laugh. I didn't laugh. So I saw something different. I saw that this little girl is hurt because she misses her dad. Not fuck them kids, or not fuck this little girl because this man's fixing her bike and you should be grateful for it. I see that's not my dad. You want me to call him? I have a dad. I know what my dad is. I love my dad. That's what I saw. I saw in this tweet battle that this is somebody's friend who's kind of been used in the business. I'm not saying sexually. Like, she DJ'd for people, did a lot of good things for people. You know what I'm saying? People take her ideas, people do this, that, and the third. This is my friend who I put a lot of people onto that I don't talk to anymore. I'm fucking with my friend. Why didn't my friend defend me? That's what she's trying to say. But she went on this rant about women's rights and shit. Hey, I'm gonna ask this question right now. You see a guy and a girl fighting on the street. What would you do, Karl?
It would depend. I mean, if they were throwing down, I don't know, probably call the police. I don't know. I certainly wouldn't get in the middle of it.
There you go.
I mean,
what would you do?
If it's just a verbal altercation, I'm gonna watch for a moment, probably laugh to see if it's funny, at certain parts. If it escalates into something physical and it's obvious that, somebody is being overpowered, obviously I'm going to jump in and be like, "Hey, come on, stop it, guys." You don't want it to, you don't want it to go too far. But then at a certain point, if it's, I mean, yeah, exactly. I know what you're saying. But I mean, it's like, come on, man.
To jump in and help the nigga because you don't know what the fuck that bitch said to that dude.
You don't know what.
I knew you were going there.
I know
I'm
that.
helping the dude, man. Bros
Nope,
over hoes.
Nope.
Never.
First of all, Joe, no. I mean, no. I know you talking shit, but I'm saying like this. I ain't jumping in on the side of anybody. I'm going to try to push them apart
because you don't know how it started.
Yeah, right. I don't know who did what.
Right. Now, I'll tell you, it's a different scenario if you walk down the street and you see a dude just beating the shit out of a girl. Yeah, dude, hey, dude, you need to chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. And if he doesn't, you got to get him off of there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it would be no different than if someone was just, one dude was beating the shit out of another dude. At some point, you got to say, "Hey, fucking cool it."
Compassion.
You made your point.
You did it. You won already, man. Like, come on,
right.
Get out of here.
Break it up.
That's enough. That's enough.
Kick him in the face, bro. He had enough.
But
you won.
like, if a girl and a dude are just squaring up and fighting, I don't know who the fuck started that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where that started.
You don't have no duty. PrimoJAB's married, baby on the way. Karl, you're married.
Let somebody look at my wife.
I have a baby.
Just hit our 21-year anniversary.
Your wife doing it.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. What up, E?
Yeah, and the same anniversary as A-Sun and Mav, so shout out.
Oh, wow. Damn, salute.
Shit.
Yeah, we all three of us share the same wedding anniversary.
Shout out Mav.
Yeah.
On the road to recovery out there.
Two incredible men that take care of their queens.
Yeah, shout out A-Sun too. Absolutely.
I'm playing that in the lottery tomorrow. Word.
Yeah, you might win something, Lukey.
3 King. Yeah. But my thing is, what I was saying about you're married. We don't have no duty to nobody except our wives and our children. So I've seen issues where somebody get fucked up. It had nothing to do with it. Man, take your ass home, man.
Yeah.
Send your thoughts and prayers. If I see altercation over there and I don't know them, I'm not invested in them or anything I'm going home. I have a duty. There's too many there's no fathers on the side of my daughter. There's no father except my father. I do not need to take no chances, no risks, getting fucked up. So JC don't have no daddy. You know what I'm saying? So fuck
That's
that.
Real.
It's especially in Georgia where everybody got a gun. I am not stepping in on this verbal altercation to be a tough guy to save this woman who's probably gonna go home with this man, and sleep with him again.
That's right.
That's how it happens in these domestic violence cases. A lot of times.
That's a
fact. They fight, they argue, and then they get it the next day.
Yeah. And so, another thing you just said, hold on, in most of those domestic cases, sometimes people will be having guns, especially in Georgia, or knives or whatever, man. And I mean, my responsibility is to my family. I can't jump in and save you. I mean, my compassion extends so far, but it ain't. No, that's not my job. It's not my job to be a protector of you. Yeah, it's above me now.
It's above me.
It's above me now.
Yeah. Word. So when Beans made that tirade about men talking to women and standing up for women, my thing was this right here. We in the most disrespectful genre of music ever. Country music don't do this shit. Pop music don't do this shit. This rap music pops this shit off top. We're disrespectful. And when you jump in the ring with us, I mean, you're part of Beans is definitely in the ring. So when you call somebody a butt pirate, be ready.
Yeah, what she thought was gonna happen.
Yeah. Word.
She called him a butt pirate.
Yeah. Fuck around and find out, huh? Word. Like,
I would also look. I'll take it from the stance of, even if I'm like overly chivalrous, right? And I want to step in on the side of the road and stop some dude from beating up his lady, and I'm gonna take that responsibility. If I'm online and I'm looking at somebody, especially somebody that I know, like Beans, who stands up for herself, is not afraid to speak her mind, and is very independent, intelligent, right? And she's in a verbal altercation with anybody online, I'm not stepping into that. She can defend herself. She's smart.
Thanks.
She's sharp. She's got a sharp tongue. I've seen it. I've heard it.
This.
And so even if I was chivalrous, I wouldn't involve myself in that, knowing the situation. So, I kind of understand her being upset by the situation and what happened, but you can't blame dudes in this lane that respect you for being, in a sense, one of the guys, and expecting you to kind of hold your own.
True. There's a situation on my page where Gypsy Jones, my homegirl, she was talking shit to everybody on my page, and I told somebody straight up and down, that's my friend. Let her get a nut off. You know what I'm saying? She don't mean no harm. Mm-hmm. Ty Ferris did the same thing, but he wasn't online all day. So it's just like,
that's the other thing.
Carried over. Yeah. So she thinks he didn't send no message out to calm the situation down. That's not really his job.
That's not his job, number one. But number two, it's like, again, here we go. I think we're coming full circle in this show. I mean, it's crazy, man. Going back to this world we're in right now, where there's so much importance and immediacy placed on this fantasy world of social media interactions. When she felt so egregiously offended and she was expecting Ty Ferris to defend her. Ty Ferris been living his life. He out living the real world doing stuff. He probably only picks up the phone, when he takes a shit or something and does his 10 minutes of social media.
I hope he's not doing those IG lives on the toilet.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
You never know, but you feel what I'm saying? It's like it's not that important, man. I think for the only thing that I didn't like about it is that for her to try to go into the whole man, you ain't a real man if you don't do this, and I can't believe nobody would step up and defend a female and everything, making these generalizations in these blanket terms. First of all, I personally do not. I instantly turn off anytime a woman tries to tell me what a man is. Number one, that's first and foremost. I don't want to hear that at all, period. But number two, it's not that big a deal. What you're trying to extrapolate it into something that is a battle against men and women for decades and eons and years, from a conversation where you miss or where you try to crack a joke and somebody came back at you,
interpreted it wrong,
on Instagram, on Twitter of all places. Come on, fam, it ain't that big a deal. And I get it. We shouldn't talk disrespectful to each other in general, and we should definitely honor and cherish, be cool with each other. But at the same time, it's like, it's not that serious for you to start this lecture on men aren't being men and blah blah blah. It's like, nah, man, you lost me.
I wasn't feeling that.
And we're talking about an incident online, which is pretty insignificant in the grand scheme of life. But it's an incident that started from someone misreading a tweet.
Right.
Yeah.
And then somebody else misunderstanding who they were tweeting.
Right. That's the essence. That's the building block of what became a disaster. Yep.
But
a minor disaster.
Yeah. But the first stepping stone, or the first ripple before the tidal wave hit, was I miss my friend.
Well, that's a DM.
That's the undercurrent.
Yeah, that's a YP, not an MP.
But
keep that over there.
Yeah, but still at the same time, she's reaching out to make a joke with her friend that she missed. And that was the fundamental. And then her friend didn't defend her. And that's the way, defend her how she wanted to be defended. How about that? Because Ty, we don't know what Ty did. Ty could have hit knowledge, said, Ben, and that's my homegirl, Beans, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't know Beans, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, then like this, and it could have stopped.
I'm sure it all got smoothed out. I'm sure it did, man.
Yeah. So we don't know what Ty did, but all in all, there was no really super foul play here. And to make it seem like that's the first thing some women talk to me about whenever.
That's what I'm talking about.
They like, you have a daughter. Duh, motherfucker.
Okay.
Well, yeah. And I cherish her and I love her. And I have much more respect for the vagina than ever. Cause I got a clean one. And I don't understand how they motherfucking maintain them shit. This shit is wild. That shit is wild. It's a hard job, bro. It's a hard job.
It's part of the game they don't talk about, huh?
Bro, it's crazy. Now and then I have women sending me
look, videos you don't wear diapers for that long.
I know,
and it generally stays a lot cleaner. I'm just saying.
It has to. Yeah. But you got a wipe.
I'm a fan. I don't claim to have total knowledge of the device. I'm just 10 out of 10 user reports. I love
I have my masters.
Yeah, bro, you have your masters. Yeah, but yeah, definitely.
I'm always learning, bro. I'm always learning.
I do not think I am the enemy to these women in no way, shape, form, or fashion. But when a woman brings up to me, and you have a daughter, I'm like, yo, suck my dick.
Right. Fuck how dare you? Yeah. What's that mean? And you got a daddy. Why are you talking to me? Like,
yo, for real. You don't even know what the fuck I do to my daughter. You don't know. I hold my daughter's hand. I tell her, before I tell my daughter that she's beautiful, I tell her she's smart. You know what I'm saying? At 15 months. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing a good job. You're learning colors. This little motherfucking count to 5. When all these other little babies be like, hey, little guy. They be like, ah.
Right.
they know.
What's your name? Chicken Nugget.
Not yet. They don't even know that. They know the shark, baby shark. They know baby shark. I think my daughter can count and shit because we be watching Achille and me, and she be doing one little finger and two little finger. Yeah, cool. one. So one little finger. So I'm anxious to see it. I like a little voice already, but I'm anxious to see if she's gonna start talking like an African whenever she start talking.
That's like, hilarious.
Goddamn, African, Atlanta, Nigerian. One little finger, shouted. Cool. One finger, cool. One finger, cool.
Wow.
Hey, Uncle Karl, Uncle PrimoJAB. I'ma fuck with you.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. That'd be supercharged Cam. Supercharged Cam. Either hit the end of that. Yeah, that man is hilarious too. That's another account if you want some laughs.
You should copyright that, yo.
He definitely should have, because he the owner of it. He invented that.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you. That's it. Hey, yo, I remember a little girl had a lemonade stand. It was a little white girl in a good neighborhood. She had a lemonade stand. They said, how much for the lemonade? She was like, $1.50. They said, is there weed in it? And she's like, what? Is there weeds in it? No, the weed, like, yeah. She's like, nah, there's no. And he said, all right, I'm gonna fuck with you. And he wrote the window. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, leave people alone.
That's hilarious.
Yo, leave people alone, man.
My God.
In your mind, but in your face, you laughing like, yo, that's hilarious.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna fuck with you. And then went,
I'm gonna fuck with you.
Like, there's a little girl in lemonade stand who don't know nothing about no weed, nothing like that. Like, she has lemonade. It's like, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you. He said, huh? I'm gonna fuck with you. I gotta find that video, man. That shit was so stupid, man. It was in Alpharetta probably or some shit.
Jones Creek.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yo, no lemonade for them. Yeah, but no. I think there's no real foul play here. Good shout out to Knowledge. Shout out to Beans. Shout out to Ty Ferris. Shout out to this wonderful project by Big Ghost. Thank you, Big Ghost, for letting us listen to it early.
Thank you, Big Ghost.
So dope.
It's just
shout
super
out
raw.
The Packer.
Yeah, Packer the plug.
Yeah, Packer the plug.
Yeah, Paul. Keeping that funk out there, man. Making sure that people get that dose. But you see, shout out to Packer for keeping it real. You see, he don't never spend that $777. You're never gonna find none of those mock homies or none of that Aldovino up like that.
Hey, yo, y'all want to listen to the GAT?
He's not paying the extortion.
I can get the GAT though.
What's the GAT?
It's that $3,000
the new Makami joint.
It's not new. It's I
don't know. I don't even really know if I care about it like that. I think if it was really that raw, number one, it wouldn't cost that much, and number two, we would have heard it. We would have heard people saying something about it.
But I don't. Okay, forgive me for saying this. I don't think that you're in that circle of the Makami
of people that's listening to it.
Yes,
you're right.
So when HBO came out, there you go. When HBO came out, Nature Sounds had the record playing for HBO, but in the place to hold the other vinyls on Blovey, everybody on that thread talked about the GAT. Oh my God, they got it. It's really real. Holy shit. I like song number 6. I like song number 7, but they're putting it in Roman numerals because there's no song names on there. There's Roman numerals. Dope. And then someone actually had it at a party and they were showing how, like, yo, man, I can't believe this is really real. I didn't think it really existed, man. I didn't think the song's really, really real. So some dude told me how to download it. I got to do it on my computer. I just haven't did it yet.
There's a way to get all those. I mean, if I wanted to hear all that shit, I could hear it. But I mean, and I was only cracking a joke about it not being good or whatever because of how much it costs. It's just, to me personally, I think it defeats the purpose of making something that's artistically outpriced of what you want your fans to hear. I mean, if you only have fans that have the disposable income of $1,000 here and there, hey man, God bless you. I'm happy you doing that. But
they don't though.
That's my point. Like, why not make it accessible? Why not build your legend, your title of being the ill motherfucker and putting out quality projects among anybody who can get it? Let anybody hear your shit. Let everybody have access to your shit. Don't just make it so a bunch of random motherfuckers who have access to your product happen to be the people who are most wealthy that don't even circulate around normal people. Like
I get that.
That's kind of elitist and snobby, and I don't think that's
I don't
think that's raw. I don't think that's dope. I mean, I think it's I mean, Fly Guy don't do that. West Side Gun don't do that. Peace Fly Guy came out and it was only $5.99. You know what I mean? It was available for everybody, and that's high class art, right? That's what that's supposed to be.
Yeah, it was pretty.
You know
good.
what I mean?
It's intelligent.
I'm very happy about that album. I'm very happy about that.
What it is, though, is it's intelligent, and as an artist, every artist has this, this battle between, what can I sell it for and what is it actually worth, right?
Of course.
And so I think when people become unrealistic, not even unrealistic, when people make really bold choices, in how they market or sell themselves, you get what you get. If I decide I want to do Baroque music, I'm probably not looking at a huge major pop star lifestyle, right?
Right.
How many people listen to Baroque music?
Not many in this era.
It's a choice that I make as an artist. Turning around and charging $1,000 per ticket is probably going to isolate my fan base that much more. You can do that. It's your choice, but it's not sustainable in the sense that, you're going to be able to grow and build a fan base.
Sure,
yeah, man.
He's also selling
what's
downloads.
the point?
He had like three new albums come out, I think 2 or 3, and they were $200 a download.
Pass.
Yeah, I ain't buying.
That's not hot in these streets, kid.
Nah, I ain't buying. But
anyway, hey, much success.
Yeah.
I'm happy that he does have probably at least 10 people who do it. That's the thing.
Go
there
for
are
it.
10 people.
That's awesome.
There are people that are doing these things, and I'm happy.
Oh, I'm sure.
The other edge of the sword is I'm definitely happy that we made it this far, that they can do those things and that they can charge those amounts of money and actually make a living.
Absolutely.
And get their money from that. Salute to them for that.
Yeah.
Again, me, I'm just being the devil's advocate, speaking for the average regular hip hop listener who just want to hear some dope shit. Make it available. But if you getting paid off it, knock yourself out. I'm over here listening to Dan Housen.
Do you think he's getting paid like will.i.am?
No one gets paid like will.i.am. Come on, man. Nobody's hip hopping like will.i.am. And he makes his music available for everybody. So, but anyway, that's a whole different stratosphere right there.
Yeah, but
it all depends on what you want to get out of your career.
Will said that he doesn't make music. It's easy to make music that he likes, but it's harder to make music for everyone to like. That's what that's what stuck with me. That's why I made the sex music song.
Yeah,
it came full circle, huh?
See that we're going
all
the way back around.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what we bring.
So I thought a lot of people could relate to having sex and watching porno. You know what I'm saying? Word. So
I couldn't.
Mock is making music for well, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Hey, that last clip with the girl, with the dude is sucking the girl's whole entire foot.
What?
Yeah, I did see that. He was getting down on that foot. Like he had 3 toes at one point.
And then he had to go back for 4. He's like, he tried. Hey, the video of the whole video is the girl, she's trying not to laugh with the foot. Yeah, he's going back from my asshole to the foot, or the foot to the asshole. I'm like, this is some wild shit, This is some, and I had to edit all these clips just so
that's
you see all the
dedication.
nudity. Yeah, this couple I didn't put.
I bet that was a tough job.
Yeah, kind of, and because a lot of this I did. I go at work on break. You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
Yeah, so I have to download it in a quiet place, and so no one can see.
They're like,
put your earbuds in.
That guy has a porn addiction. Every day I come into the office and he's just sitting over there in the corner watching porn.
There's one where
Even
the
at
guy was
work? Come
fucking.
on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, I'm making a video. Sure you are.
Yeah, well, there's Mimi and Nico in the shower, and she's on the shower
Yeah.
rod that couldn't go in
Shout
there.
out the
There's
shower
another
rod.
one. Yeah, another one is the girl getting plowed in the ass, but then the foot's up on the top, and so she's sucking this toe off while she's getting fucked. And there's no way I could have edited that in. Yeah, I was like, that shit is wild, yo. Like, what the fuck? Hulk Hogan and somebody, Pamela Anderson and Brett Michaels didn't make it in there. Yeah, there was a lot of good shit didn't go in that shit.
Lukey's coworkers think he's Rakim.
Yeah. Stop it. Stop it. Stop
who
it.
am I?
Rakim
Allah? Like,
he's trying to say that you are prestigious, or that the rumor is that you might prestigiously entertain yourself.
Jerk off. I forgot.
I don't even want to put the anyway. Speaking of
He
figures,
all right. He okay. I nigga jerk off 10 times a day.
Speaking of anyway, speaking of figures out here and slander and other crazy talk. Let's talk about Conway versus Funkmaster Flex.
It's a great way to wrap this up.
With a tag team assist from Pete Rock. Yeah. Pause on that.
M80.
But yeah,
M80
Conway versus Funk Flex, Joe. Like, I mean, I kind of feel like it's a wrestling move personally. I don't think there's real beef between them or real disagreement between anything.
I think there is.
I mean, I think in principle, yeah, but that's my other reason, because I think it's a well-known fact. It's a bad secret that Funkmaster Flex does not support or like Griselda. That's been a thing. He's never liked them. Not only that, I think it's a well-known fact that Funkmaster Flex is not a fan of New York rap music unless it comes from the 5 boroughs. Period. And even that is kind of picky, you know what I mean? But he definitely, if you are a New Yorker, if you're from upstate, you ain't getting no love from Flex. He don't care about you. So I think Conway was just kind of reheating and rehashing something that was already kind of existent, and trying to say that Flex and other gatekeepers by extension are doing something that is unknown, is kind of, or is like groundbreaking. Like, yeah, Flex, why you going on here talking about, nah, I don't fuck with y'all, or no, like you shouldn't do that. That's the different part of it. That's the different layer of it. It's Flex didn't have to open his mouth to say, yeah, I don't fuck with that. Or that's just not what I'm into. Much respect to them. That that's petty. And I think that's what the whole argument is that why you have to be petty about us? You could have just not said nothing about it and kept it pushing, Flex. Like, you ain't have to say, oh, I don't fuck with Conway, I don't fuck with West Side Gun, I don't fuck with Benny. Yeah, I mean, he said he's not a fan of their music. He didn't say like I don't fuck with them, but apparently as he's had the opportunity where people are like, oh, who's the upcoming person that you're checking for? Oh, have you ever heard of Griselda? Oh, yeah, they're cool. I've heard of the Griselda. Yeah, that's not really my speed, but
So there was the video from Conway that was actually talking about how, some of these dudes need to kind of move over.
Yeah.
Right. Because they're not in touch with what's going on right now. And none of them play any of his shit. Right. And so Funkmaster Flex wasn't the only one that he called out. But, he was basically talking about, what's happening in radio right now. And so the response was, he laughed, bunch of emojis, and then he goes, why do I get on the nerves of multi-platinum worldwide touring artists like Griselda, managed by Rock Nation and signed to Eminem and Interscope? I'm old, over the hill, irrelevant. Plus, I'm not in tune with the new generation. My support is pretty much not needed? ? Why do I make so many people so upset? So, I will say that radio has never been for deep cuts and underground.
Right.
You know, you get college radio stations that are going to play some new shit that you've never heard of. But that's not what radio stations do. Radio stations are controlled by record companies who come in and basically say, this needs to go in rotation and stay in rotation. And that's how that shit goes. And they're looking, as a station manager, you're looking for as many listeners as possible. So you want more vanilla, more, you know, going to spread out more listeners, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not looking for isolated groups of listeners. This lane that we have of underground hip hop isn't going to be on Hot 97.
Right.
If it is, then it's going to be mainstream music, because that's what they play on the radio is mainstream music. I don't think Flex had to be a dick about it.
Right.
And that's kind of where Conway decided to continue to come back, and Pete Rock got involved in it and said something. And I've got his too. But, you know, I think it just comes down to who listens to radio.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
really, when you've
care.
got Twitch and all of these streaming radio stations that I can listen to dope DJs in my lane, right? Like Matt Hunter, shout out, DJ Beans, you know, DeRooster. You know, if you want to tap into our shit, why would you listen to Hot 97?
I think you just said it. Also, I mean, at this point, we're only talking about this because it's mentioned in Conway. Like Funkmaster Flex is a non-factor in my day-to-day existence, or the existence of anything that I listen to for the past, probably since he dropped that Funkmaster Flex 60 Minutes of Fire album that came out on Loud. Like, that's the last time I liked Funkmaster Flex, the shit that had Jada going crazy on it.
I'd be that
All
K.I. double or something to say. But yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, other than that, ain't nobody listening to Funkmaster Flex or his opinion. I don't care about him. I mean, I think
a long time ago, PrimoJAB.
That's a long time. That's my point, man. I don't care about no
best
funk
songs too.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
I can say the same and not diminish what Funkmaster Flex does. I'm not going to deny talent or any of that. It's just there again. I don't listen to, you know, a lot of country music.
We're not in New York.
I'm sure there's talent, but I don't really give a shit.
We're not in New York. Fellas,
if we were in New York, we'd probably be listening to Rosenberg in there. We'd be listening to the other station, from what I hear. But
here's the deal with that as well. My car radio does not work anymore. No, it's not my hookup doesn't work. So I listen to what's it, 107.9 or whatever?
Yeah.
Because Head Crack is on there.
Yeah.
I hear the same 3 songs every day.
Yeah.
That's all I hear, the same 3 songs. I don't hear nothing else.
Right.
The morning show and the same 3 songs. The Drake and
so why even bother?
Wow.
Yeah, you don't
I want to hear people talk. I'll listen to a podcast.
But you ain't got no choice.
If I want to hear music, I got my Bluetooth. So whatever's on my phone is now what's in the car.
I think Lukey just made a good point, though. What if you can't? Like, that's what radio, I think, is why it's still even in the conversation, is because there are people that they don't have access to other stuff. See, this, again, here we go, full circle, we coming back. People needed having access to stuff. Radio, almost everybody has access to just being able to turn on a radio. Like, that's one of the lowest common denominators, right? So that's
technology for music.
Yeah, exactly. That's the entry level in. So that's why a radio station is always going to be relevant. That's why I think people still kind of want to aspire to have your song played on the radio or heard by radio, because you know it's going to just be heard by hundreds, thousands of people, even more so than streaming. Streaming is even more direct, personalized stuff, right? That's that instant gratification. But the radio, it means something when you hear a song on the radio. Like that's kind of I don't know, maybe it's a career milestone type thing.
But who gets on the radio? Who gets played on the radio that no one's ever heard of anymore?
No one anymore.
When's the last time?
Depends. College radio, just like you said. That's about it, probably.
Generally, the only people that get on the radio are going to be people that are backed by a record label.
Wow.
And they pay them to get the records played. I remember the Young Dolph said, "How do you break a record?" They say, "You pay $1 million." I was like, "What? You pay $1 million? You get your money back. You get your money back, but you got to pay $1 million to break a record." Yeah. And you sit there like, "Oh yeah, Yeah, y'all ain't know that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, it costs
yeah.
money. It absolutely costs money to play that game. That's one of the things, man. I mean, if you're not prepared to spend money, I think a lot of us feel like just being good enough should be good enough, right? Just making something that is undeniably a good song should be enough, right? Here we go, going straight to what we were talking about earlier, Lukey. It should be enough, right? But no, it takes money to push shit. It takes money to open up people's ears and the market and all this stuff. So the budget for putting out music, I mean, it's probably gonna cost you at least a good $200,000 to really effectively do something to make an impact. And like you said, you're gonna get your money back, absolutely, but you got to spend that money to just even get into the game. And I think that's why Funk was talking shit about Conway, because he's like, yeah, I mean, come on, man. I mean, you're managed by Rock Nation. Weren't you just on the Kanye album? Eminem is your label head. It's like you got all this money behind you. You've had all these doors and opportunities for somebody who is quote unquote, and he tried to sneak this and say a bars rapper, but what we know what that means. That's slanderous talk. But for somebody who is a grimy underground MC to even be at the heights and in the public consciousness as much as Conway and Griselda in general, I mean, they already won. I don't even know what else there is to talk about. I mean, fuck the radio at that point. I mean, you want the radio still, but it's like, yo, you've done a lot. You're doing a lot.
Flex is wrong as well because he said he doesn't have radio songs. He made a whole album full of radio music.
Absolutely,
and he was
he did.
on Jimmy
La
Kimmel
Machina.
with Ludacris. Yeah, and he was on Jimmy Kimmel with fucking Jid and Ludacris.
Yeah.
So you still don't play that shit. So there's nothing more you can do. If I was him,
I got my reasons. That's that shit.
Yeah, if I was him, I'd hang it up and be like, yo, boom, yo, you don't worry about the radio. Just worry about the people who like you because you say we don't need you to get rich, which is so true.
Right. They don't know about the radio people don't. Facts. They don't know about merch.
I think there's too many different ways to make it. And some ways are going to be slower than others, but I think overall there isn't one set way to kind of get the career fame that you're looking for. Right?
Well, what are you looking for?
There are people that get it overnight. There are people that'll spend millions of dollars and never see it.
Yeah.
So, it just kind of depends. I think if what you have is undeniable, regardless of how you do it, you'll get there. One's just going to take longer than the other. But you have to have that product, right? You've got to have something that's undeniable, and then you can say whether I buy it or whether I grow it naturally, one way or the other, I'm going to get there.
Good answer. Good answer, Karl.
Yeah, I think more and more people are making a decent amount of money and living with this underground hip hop. Well, I'm actually having it's a good job. Like one of the rappers that we talked about today, he made $100K one year. You know what I'm saying? And you don't ever hear him on the radio, and you don't ever like he's big, but he's not. But you making $100K in a year is good. Shout out to my homie Loophole who came home lately this year. Loophole. You know what I'm saying? He was on the Sass Baloney record, he's on Sass Baloney records, and he was on StrangeGibberish.net. And he came home and he made a lot of money off music. Just music. You know what I'm saying? That was before all this big vinyl excursion was doing. He was just selling beats, recording people, selling beats and recording people. You know what I'm saying? Living in New York, driving a Benz. I think it might have been a BMW, but he just came home from prison. Like, I don't know, it might have been like 6-7 years, G. So I don't know, man. So boom, shout out to him. He's the first one to put me on to like publish it and shit. And all type of crazy shit to really just make, money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, him and No Emotion Gold Mask. Big up to those two guys. Yeah. And we still trying to figure out a way to make money off this shit.
Hey, know your business, man. It's ways you can get some bread. Absolutely. Just like you said, man. I mean, maybe you're an engineer. Maybe you're a creative a creative graphic designer type. You know what I mean?
By the
Maybe
way,
you're a manager.
By the way, earlier when I mentioned be undeniable and you'll get there one way or the other, I was talking about us. So just
yeah,
the undeniable.
We're undeniable. I'm just saying.
I'll take it, man. I really enjoy what we
best.
doing. This shit is great, man. Yeah, thanks. I'm happy to be a part of this platform. I'm happy that it's being embraced by the people, and that we're providing something that people enjoy. So that's dope, man. I'm happy to keep it up, man. Thanks a lot.
But more importantly, I love doing this. Like,
yeah, it's a great
I get
time.
such a joy out of doing the artwork, and then goofy shit like the Hooper's Foot and the fucking holidays.
I saw that one time, and then I didn't see it no more. G.
I sent it to you. It's in the group, but I'll send it again.
Okay. So I was at work, and boom, I only get to check it one time. Everything I see come through my watch. Then I gotta go check it later because we're not allowed to have phones on the floor.
You get pictures on your watch?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
What's great is when people share the story, but then they start adding shit in. Like when you were talking about Lukey's Boy Thought shorts. Holy shit. Some of the people sharing that story were, oh man, it was the greatest. I was laughing so hard.
That shit crazy, yo. My boss, he a big dude. He's 6'3", 6'4", 2-something. He used to play football for Tennessee State. He talked about what you call the short shorts. What they call them?
Dot daddies or hot daddies, something.
Was it men's short shorts?
I don't know.
Basically.
Yeah,
dot daddy,
man.
hot daddy,
dot daddy, dot daddy shorts. Yeah.
He said, yeah, I have some of those. He said they're called draws. He just walked off. I was like, yeah. I was like, yo, you can't. But he too big. He's 6'4", 2. He drive
that'd be the main ones that be trying to do that out here,
Nah, but he drive a Charger. The car's a 2-door. He's too big for that car, man.
Big guy in a little car.
High tower.
Yeah, you need a truck. You need a Yukon. Or one of them. You need a 2-door Tahoe. Remember them shits?
Yo, yeah. I always wanted one of those, man. Those cars look like fun.
Me too, man.
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna turn it into a rammer.
A coupe truck. Okay, rammer.
Yeah, it is a coupe truck. a super extra big Jeep.
Yeah, we put suicide doors in them shit. No, that's not suicide. The ones that come up. What was those?
The gull wings?
Lambos. Yeah. Gull wing doors.
Gull wing doors.
Yeah, I like
suicide doors go like this, right? They go.
Suicide doors
those
open
are backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, Lamborghini doors go up. Butterfly doors go out. Yeah, that was a big thing. At one point in time, putting them doors on any car.
Mm-hmm. There was an era.
Yeah, an error. Yeah. Crazy. What else we got, fellas?
Shit, man. Oh yeah, like I told y'all, man, I got some hot news for y'all, man. So check it out, man.
Yeah.
It was Mega birthday, man. So I'm kicking it, shout out Mega.
Yeah, shout out to your brother, man.
Yeah, man, it's a good dude, man. But yeah, man, we kicking it, me, my mom, pops, my brother. My pops has been on this gardening thing, man, and he grew a bunch of peppers, right? These habanero peppers, super hot, spicy peppers, right? So, they were all talking to me like, all right, now, be careful with these, like talking to me real cautionary tales. I'm like, yo, what's up with y'all? Why y'all talking to me like this? So, they cut me a little slice of pepper. I'm like, is this it? Is this all? Who cares? I ripped it up, put it on my food, ate it. Food was great. I was like, oh yeah, this is great. They're like, yeah, you feel the heat? I was like, yeah, a little bit, perspiring a little bit, nothing major, So, 10, 20 minutes go by, nothing happens. I'm straight. I'm like, yeah, man, y'all tripping. I don't know what y'all talking about, blah, 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 blah. Casually get up, go use the bathroom, just go piss real quick. Come back, sit down, sitting there for about 2.5 minutes, and I just feel my pants are on fire. And I swear to God, I felt for the next 27.5, 30 minutes, the most excruciating pain from where I touched my dick with pepper pans.
Oh no.
I say that as a cautionary tale to all y'all, man. Wash your hands if you ever eat peppers. Because Yeah. Before you touch your dick, number one.
Oh,
before you go to the bathroom.
shit.
From now on, that's what we on. We gotta, fam. Let me tell you, that was a different type of pain. That was, and it wasn't even pain. It was just heat.
Dude.
It was just heat. Imagine like if you eat some real peppery
like
stuff and how your lips feel when you eat some real peppery like mango habanero wings. Yo, it was not pleasant.
Shit.
Yeah, but no. It's a lot more sensitive, the skin down there. I'm just saying.
Super. Duh, yeah, way more.
Your lips are desensitized to a lot of shit. Yeah.
Right. That's not a feeling that goes in my
That's a
pants.
whole different ball game.
No, we don't play that. Yeah. So yeah, man. So
I see you did there.
Pause.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So that, that's my news.
Hey, yo,
just wanted to share that.
She loves me because I wash my hands before I pee, cause my dick Mr. Clean. I forget the rest of the bar. That's why I said the shit, yo. I forget, yo. But fellas out there, wash your hands before you take
wash
a pee.
Wash your hands, man. And
it don't matter if you've been in the house. It don't matter where you've been. Just wash your hands. Yeah. I'm sorry, PrimoJAB.
It's all right. I'm all right now. Nah. Yeah, everything's cool. I'm fine now. I'm here. I'm here with y'all. Everything cool. It's straight.
Oh man, you got burned.
Yeah. I guess so. I guess I got burned.
Habanero. Yeah.
Habanero. It was delicious peppers though. Let me know if y'all want some. I got them. I got them. I know a guy. Shit. Oh yeah. They not super spicy. But yeah, if you don't like hot shit, you probably don't want it anyway. But yeah, man, I got tomatoes too.
Tomatoes, I do.
Yeah, they fire. They fire.
Right. I can't shout out my people. Yeah, I don't do hot shit. If y'all ain't familiar,
that's Nelly.
If y'all ain't familiar, yeah. That's the beginning of the record. Sunez don't like it, but like, yo, that's a real ghetto song right there, yo.
Yeah. Sunez don't like anything that ain't from New York. But anyway, God, that's my man.
I think Nelly was born in New York, wasn't he? That was Waka Flocka. I think he was born in New York.
Yeah, Waka Flocka was born in New York. We know that for sure. He's from Queens.
I think T.I. is too.
Yeah, he's from Harlem.
Yeah, Cameron would not be happy. Yeah. Cameron don't like nobody. You don't like nobody. That
shout out Cameron, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Cam. Cam is a dope ass entrepreneur out here. He owns a bunch of Golden Corrals and all types of restaurants.
Yeah, I knew a little bit about that. He got the new show on TV as well.
Yeah, now he's about to be a house flipper or a HGTV person. Oh, speaking of, I'm doing all that type of shit at my house right now. HGTV starring PrimoJAB. Yeah, for the baby. I'll put up some pictures, show y'all my handyman skills. I'm out here, man.
Contract. I gotta get to work on that logo.
Oh, the baby jab.
Hey,
the baby
you got
jab
time.
Logo.
September.
And then in the year's time, maybe 2, 3 years time, we're gonna have a Royal Rumble where we draw a circle in the middle of the room. Yep. Baby Jab and JC fight, and we just gonna throw money at them.
I told you, I'm into little kid fight club. I think that's an amazing idea. So it's whatever.
Yeah, word. Yeah, we're gonna play Annie up.
I'll bring my wallet.
Yeah, see, it's like, take my money. Shut up and take my money. Fucking right.
Don't change. Don't change. Man, my mom and my baby mama texted me. Okay. That's wild.
We'll wrap her up because we lost your headphones.
Yeah, man.
Just one working right now, yo. Just one working. Is it really affecting the recording though? Whenever I talk, it do. But I got one in right now.
It sounds way different.
You should just take them both out and just be straight off the phone. If anything,
you
can't have just one in because it doesn't. It takes away your surround sound. It should just be straight into the phone.
I think I have a solution. But anyway, we can wrap this up. Wrap this up though, because I have the I don't know where they're at right now. But
wrap this up, B.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, you're good, man. Now he's frozen.
Now he froze.
I'm back now, right?
There you go.
Yeah, you back.
Yeah, I couldn't hear y'all. But y'all, I'm here. I'm back. Yeah. Episode 48 of the BIS podcast. We had a lot of good discussions today. Big shout out to fucking Knowledge the Pirate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good album.
Yes.
Good album.
Big Ghost.
Cypher 3-0. Futurewave. Think of Northside.
Shout out Conway.
Right. Shout out Canada.
Yeah, shout out Canada too.
Shout out Canada. Also, what else? The supply and demand show, August 27th. I probably ain't gonna make it. Boom, it's gonna be there with all the homies. Umbrella at the cloth. Yeah. What else?
Yo, shout out the Happiness of Pursuit Festival is a festival that's happening out in California. I only know about it because Substance 810 he gonna be on it, but the Far Side is one of the headliners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a big West Coast festival. So if you're curious about it, the Happiness of Pursuit THOP festival, look it up. Oh, and shout out to Currency and Alchemist for that Continuance album. It's been popping up heavy in my rotation lately. Sporting the shirt for it, you know. Yeah, cop that shit. It's dope. If you ain't heard it.
Word up, yo.
Currency and Alchemist. Continuance.
Nice.
Alchemist is having a hell of a run for the last 4 or 5 years, yo. So
that's another dude. Come on, man. That's a given, man. Alchemist is in rarefied form right now. Alchemist, Muggs, shit, Futurewave, Big Ghost.
Nicholas Craven,
yeah.
Nicholas
Craven. Wave. I mean, then you can start going to Spanish Ran, Wavy.
Yep.
Shout Wavy, yo.
I mean, yeah, man. There's a lot of people out here making a lot of noise. We can talk forever. Yeah, we need to do an all producer episode one of these days.
Yeah, we
and
should.
Just talk about producers.
Conductor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I don't even want to talk about them. Shout out Camouflage Monk though.
Yeah, I think he's the one to videotape that shit. I'm fucking the guys up top. He fucked that guy up. Here we go. A New Face, I think, recorded that shit. I don't know.
New Face. You said New Face was there. He recorded it.
No. But boom. Next week we'll be back and be looking out for the Big 5-0.
Yeah, man. We almost there.
Big 5-0, y'all. Boom. If nothing else, yo. Nothing. Yeah. No.
We're good.
What you got to say, Karl? That's it. We good.
That's it.
Yeah, your cigar is getting down to the tasty
too much.
part.
Well. We'll see y'all speak early. Boom.
Peace.
Baby fight.
Baby fight.
Hey, everybody. Please remember, go to our Patreon. There's going to be a ton of extra content. If you're just going in as a base level subscriber, we're going to give you all of the podcasts with the extra music added into it. You're going to get music videos whenever possible. We are also going to just add extra content in there for the base level. But we will have 2 other levels. The second level is going to give you a lot of extra content. And the third level gives you the merch. So you can get that one-of-a-kind t-shirt that's only going to be available on the Patreon. But you're also going to be able to get a certified investor's mug. Yes. If you want to check it out, you can go take a look at the Patreon. It's there. As well as a dope hoodie. So subscribe, follow us, support the podcast, share this information if you can. We really appreciate you fucking with us, and we'll keep bringing you more. Peace.